let's hope it stays this time. Last time, push the button and just, boop, fell over. Anyway, another unboxing video. It's lavender. What's odd is it says it's a priority mail, but priority mail, they usually brand the heck out of it. So that even if you have it inside out, you can't use it for anything other than priority mail. Because they charge a little bit more for priority mail than they do for these other options. I would know, I do plenty of shipping. And you cannot use a priority mail packaging unless, obviously, it's a priority mail label. Or you send it via another carrier, like UPS, FedEx, DHL, whoever. However, in this case, it also says it's for official use, so I don't know what this package is, why it's in lavender, why lavender is official for the USPS. Looks like my hair is bad, or whatever. Been a long day. But anyway. A lot more yellow in person. Vintage long johns, thermal underwear, undergarments, whatever you want to call them. Sanitary underwear, it's a common term, and that's what these are called. They're very organized, and I'm assuming they package this like this for their purposes of storage, not just to ship it to me. However, right off the bat, you see it? Long hair. Definitely coming from a woman. I suppose, actually it couldn't be, it's too fine to be a man's hair, so yeah, even if the guy had long hair, I mean, I'm literally dressed for the 70s in either a disco or a leisure suit. So yeah, I guess it could be long hair too, but you get the picture. Standards, norms, gross hairs. There you go, camera people. Anyway. Oh, no warning not to put it on my face. Hopefully I don't suffocate. So obviously as a reenactor, I need undergarments to reenact. Strange smell. What if they had them dry cleaned at some point? It's almost a dry clean smell, not a laundry smell, but at the same time. Ugh, there's more hair. When I'm concerned about this person's well-being, if they're losing this much hair, I'm kind of afraid just to try them on without washing them first at this point. So you can tell that I'm looking at it via look, seeing if it's mother of pearl or not. I don't want to tap it on my teeth, but I'm going to guess it is mother of pearl, so to speak. Anyway, button fly closures, very common on all pants until the zipper is invented, even then some after that. Button fly closures like this, obviously being exposed from something this new, this would probably be 20s or 30s, that's going to be, an undergarment. In the 20s and 30s, obviously people are going to have another flap of fabric hiding the buttons so it doesn't look so flashy in a place you really shouldn't be looking. I like that these have a tie in the back for adjusting how wide they are. However, there's no back flap, so you do have to push these down if you want to sit on the commode. It's not a belt loop because it's going the wrong orientation, so I guess it's some sort of suspender loop. I mean, they were doing clip-ons, I guess, at this time. Button type were still way more common. These are definitely used on account of the fact that, I don't know if you guys can tell how blurry it's going to be using the forward-facing camera, but there's threadbare areas. That's something I always have to watch out for. These antique clothes, I don't see a label on this one, but I know one of these has a label. However, it's correct the size. So then, I know you guys can't see my legs. I'm wearing vintage Sears, like 60s, 70s pants too, and these will fit. The waist is always going to be the most concerning. However, I'm a very thin guy, so I guarantee they'll fit. This, however, the shirt, and this is the exciting part, because Look at that wonderful label. And it says Stuttgarter. Yeah. Stuttgarter normal sanitary underwear. What a antique sounding label. So let's put this up on me. Wow, it's actually surprisingly big on me for antique clothing. However, how's the length? They have long arms. Perfect. Wish you guys could see the tag more clearly. Maybe I'll just do a thumbnail, I don't know. Maybe you can zoom in and it will still be clear, because the closer I get, the blurrier it gets. But it's a lion in a, I don't know if that's supposed to be the desert or the forest. Anyway, the fact that it says made in USA on the tag tells me it's probably after 1921, which I already guessed just by looking at the design and fabric of the tag itself. Because in 1921, I can't remember what the name of the act is, but we have to put made in on everything that's becoming an import, including stuff that's meant to be exported. So if it's made in the US, it doesn't need to say anything at all unless they intend to export it as well. So stuff like this would have ended up in Europe, Eurasia, Africa, Mediterranean, whatever you want to call it. So other stuff coming in from Japan, for example, would have to say made in Japan. And in 1921, it had to say made in Japan, not Nippon, which was the transliterated name of Japan before 1921, because then the act also made it so that it had to be the English equivalent of the name. So no longer Nippon. You can't do made in Nippon. It has to be just made in Japan. So stuff like this. It helps you date a lot of it. Yeah, you could put made in well before then, but it's a general useful diagnostic tool. I guess they're mother of pearl again. Mop buttons, as they call it. Stitching still appears to be in immaculate shape. Might not have had spandex yet, but it's still stretchy. It's always ironic to think that we had stretchy materials, fabrics, in the Victorian era, and we really think of it as a modern thing. It really wasn't always modern. It is something that has existed for about 160 years. Different types, different forms, but they always wanted their stretchy stuff. And since I'm freezing to death outside, as it's middle of winter, and I'm so thin nowadays that working outside, because I do work outside a lot, like every day, all day, I need insulated things. I need thermal underwear. I need long johns. So without further ado, let's pause this video. Okay. There, I paused the video. I put them on real quick because I'm going to be getting a shower. And I'm pretty happy. Tight in the shoulders, that's no surprise. The problem I had was I have really big feet, and these did not want to stretch. Sorry, I'm wearing no shoes, so they're kind of floppy. So my big feet did not want to go through there. No, I did not cause this rip. That was already there. The waist is fine. I want to show my underwear, because I have underwear on under these, obviously. I mean, these technically are underwear, but apparently it has a space so you can do your thing without having to unbutton, because a lot of people find button pants inconvenient. That's why we stopped doing button pants. Arms are a little bit short. That's no surprise. I have a really long torso. It lays kind of funny on the body. I will say that. I don't know. Overall, it's what you can expect for 100-year-old long johns. I mean, can't really get the light to shine on the buttons. I don't know. All I really have to say about it, it's just an unboxing video. I'll do a dressing video at some point where I dress in all antique clothes, because now I can complete the ensemble. I do kind of wish I had a space for a collar just so you could use it as a regular shirt. I mean, obviously it's meant for somebody smaller than I am. Yeah, I'm only 150 some pounds. However, I am over 6 foot, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to put things on like this because they're always too short. You can see my feet. I can't see what the camera's showing. So until next time, goodbye, everybody.